G'day ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Today's an exciting video. We finally got club plates for the mighty 31. Now if you haven't followed along, I've had this car for 10 years and I've only just put it on club reg because I've been paying full reg for over, well, 10 years. Like the skid line over here and the 180SX over there, we have finally put this one on club plates too, so we had to get a roadworthy obviously, and that's why the car looks so stock and hideous. Although I do not mind the way it looks now. We're coming up here to my drift car. RC car. These are my old plates, the old 1AL plates. Now when I was in year 12, I got these plates for my car when I put it on full reg. So it's a big thing for me. You know, 10 years of having the same plates on the car. And I'm not the one for personalised plates, I don't like personalised plates. Some sentimental value, of course, but now that we have club plates, I actually took this car out last night, went for a big drive through the countryside and stuff like that, met up with a few guys, and yeah, it drove amazing. Even though it's jacked up from what it usually is, it still drives really like rough because I haven't put the dampeners down the coilovers. So if you watched the last video on this car, we actually made it as stock as we possibly could for roadworthy. It passed roadworthy fine from my mate. But now we're going to be putting these bad boys back on. So the Work Equip 03s back on. We're going to lower her down. I'm probably not going to go as low as last time, but we'll see how it sits. But I might raise it up slightly more than last time because it does scrape everywhere. And we also have the roll cage over here to whack back in our half cage. So we have the rear seats in her at the moment. So you guys saw a lot of this last time, so it's pretty much essentially the same thing that we did in the last video, but I won't film it all. We'll just get to all the exciting stuff. But I literally moved it out for 2 seconds and it got rained on. But I'll pull these rear seats out and put the cage back in it. So I'm actually excited for that. So I think first what I'll do is we'll put the wheels on first, lower it, and then after we do that, I've got an exhaust rattle. Actually, I'll start her up and listen to the exhaust rattle, so I gotta find out where that is. Didn't want to start on me, bitch. I can hear a bit of a rattle. I don't know what that is, but see, sometimes the hanger up here gets pretty loose, but I think it might be a bit further down. But we'll have a look at that as well. See how she sounds. Bloody crisp. Ockly dockly schmockly. Okay, so we're under here. We have coilover cracked. So same thing as last time. So I actually have the measurements on my phone. Yeah, it's under 4 centimeters for the rear. So I think what I've done now is I went 4.5. So we'll have it just a little bit higher than last time. And then all we have to do now is wind the body up here of the coilover down until the collar meets there, and that's where we had it last time. So first I'm just going to spray some penetrating oil, some CRC in there, make it a bit easier, and that way the threads don't bind up. And then I'm going to do that on the rest. You know, you guys don't need to see because you saw it in the last video. The weather out here is terrible, by the way. It is good weather for drift cars. All right, so we've got the equips on the back, lowered it up. Hopefully that wheel gap will close a bit. Moment of truth right here. So we'll drop her down gently. Come and oh, I just realised the jack stand. The jack stand's still there, you dickhead. And now I won't be able to crack the jack. There we go. Right, it's going down on their own. Nice. There she goes. Beautiful. Awesome. I actually like the way it sits at the moment there. That's perfect. A little bit of wheel gap, but they'll settle a little. Cool. Now it's only not even half an inch higher than it was before. So, God, it looks so good. The equips, eh? We'll do the ones on the front. Sorry if the lights are flickering in here. I should turn them off because it's so dark in here because it's so wet outside. But let's get those front ones on. Dial the camber in a little bit. I've just snugged up the rear ones actually because we have to take the rear wheels back off to do the cage. So in hindsight, I probably should have done the fronts first. Then while the rears are off, put the cage in, but I'm an idiot. So we'll do the fronts now. Once they're done, cage time. Where the skids, no, I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding. All right, so got the other side done. The rear drivers as well, and now I'm just doing this side. All we really had to do is just to push the camber plate over, adjust the coil over here. Now I've noticed when we did this one, this coilover is starting to leak now. So we've had these for about, I think 3 years or so, maybe 2.5. So this coilover is starting to go. Luckily, Maxpeed reached out to me and they're going to let me use their TE7, the brand new style coilovers. Apparently they're much better than the old style, so I'm keen to chuck them in this car and abuse those ones and see how long they last. These coilovers have been great in the time I've had them. I haven't had any issues, no knocking, no nothing. This one might knock soon because it's leaking pretty bad. If you have a look in here, yeah, she's all soaked the whole way down the body of the coilover, so well, it is what it is. Put the last wheel on, lower her down, and I've gone a ½ inch higher around the whole car than we were before, just for that drivability. Now, ever since I moved out of my other place, you know, I'm pretty much in the sticks out here, so I do drive this car long distance a lot, so raising it up just a hair is going to be a little bit easier, especially the roads out where I live are just terrible. They're so shit. If I turn off the lights, guys, look how dark it goes. I need some, what do they call, the influencer lights, so they don't flicker. That's the car I remember. Oh, let's turn the lights off so no flicker. My beats are sick and they keep getting bigger. That's because Jesus Christ is my neighbor. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? God, I love this car so freaking much, guys. Oh, you guys know how much I love this car. 2013 to 2023. Wow. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, the roll cage is sitting there. So ready for me to slap her back in. I kind of want to take it around a block and just see how it feels, but I'll put the cage in first and it's going to get dark shortly, so. God, it's so dark, but I put the lights on, it flickers. It's a pain in the ass. Let's jack the arse end of the... Let's jack the arse end of the car back up. We'll quickly buzz the wheels off. The wheel nuts are pretty much just sitting on there. Rip the seat base out, put the cage in, so pretty much exactly the same as the removal of last time. We'll be refitting it from the last video. It'll be sick. Oh my God, I love this car. Well guys, what do you reckon? Good to see her back, and with a couple of seconds of editing and a couple of hours for me, cage is back in her. Running out of daylight now, as you can see. It's getting very dark, but don't worry, the back isn't that high. It's because I'm on an angle in the driveway. Go to this side. Yeah, baby. I think what I'll do now is I'll quickly take her for a drive around the block, see how she feels. It's very wet. Yeah, God, I miss this look. Well guys, I'm so happy with the way she looks. It's a little bit higher than last time, but actually not noticeably higher. The back is a little bit higher up, but I'm pretty happy with that. I could drop it down, but because I live so far out these days, I just like that extra travel. But oh God, it looks so good. So that's not going to be the end of this video. I'm going to do some other stuff to it probably tomorrow or Saturday, because today is Thursday. But yeah, for now, I just want to get the wheels on, lower it down and put the cage back in it. So it's looking how it should look. Well, we'll see y'all soon. Well guys, a couple of days have gone past and we decided to take the Skyline to a little meet. Doesn't she look so good? Over here we got Ryan's beautiful WRX that he's been doing up for the last few months. Looks really good. Just put the wing and everything on it. Nice Zorsty boy. It's just a little pop-up meet my mate Mihan put together. Put one together just for finest Falcons, and yeah, put all sorts of cars and stuff. So, hey Sammy, how you going? If you want to come to a Falcon meet, look after Mihan and finest Falcons. Oh, now that I've been talking to so many people, we'll go around and have a look. What's going on? So it's a finest Falcons meet, but it's all sorts of different cars. Welcome. So this is Uni Hill underground car park. Let's have a looky. Look at this thing. Oh, what a beast. Cool S13 here. These things are sick. Got some Fords over there. Over there. A lot of cars have left. Been talking to so many people. I love this thing. This thing's so sick. It's for sale too, guys. Not bad. Well guys, a couple of days later and she's still looking absolutely fantasticals. So it seems that the other night got so busy and I didn't get a chance to film everything because I was talking to so many people. I thought for this part of the video, let's put some new coilovers in her. So a massive thanks to Maxpeedingrods for sending me out another set of coilovers, because I told them that this one at the front was leaking and they sent me a whole set courtesy of the 31. So thank you so much to them. Now their T7 range hasn't hit Australia yet, so they're going to send me out a set as soon as they get the new ones in. So I think these are the similar style to that one. I think these are the T5s from memory. Let's get them out of the box and have a looky-loo. Ooh, so my other coilover spanners I got with these are orange. Oh, look at these. Oh, these are the new ones. Oh, these are sick. Oh, these are freaking, oh my God. They are robust. Oh my God. I'm actually so keen for these. So they're the rears. These are the fronts. Okay, these are freaking sick. I cannot wait to throw these in. Oh my God. All right, let's get them all out. Guys, I'm actually so freaking hyped for these coilovers. Like, they look really good quality. Like, I'm really surprised because like the early ones, which I'll get out in a minute, I want to compare as soon as we take one out, the differences in that. But like, this is just, I don't know, I'm just blown away. So it says here MXR SP1 coilover. The lady I did deal with at Maxpeedingrods told me what coilovers are, so I just got to check. Okay, so these are the T6s. So these are the ones before the T7s. So when the T7s come out, we're gonna be trying those too. So these are T6s. So apparently these are way more robust than the current ones we have in there. I don't even know what they're called. They're just like the yellow coilovers, but I want to pull one out and we'll suss the differences. So I reckon I'll start with probably the rears first, because they're easiest to get to. Now, before I go any further, I can't stress enough that these coilovers will only fit on my car because I'm running an S13 front end. So this has a Sylvia S13 front end, and on the rear, we've modified the top hat bolt. So pretty much all we've done is just drilled in the where the top hat goes, an extra bolt. So on the S13s at the rear, they have 2 studs that go through the body, and on the Sylvias they have 3. So you can put a 31 top hat on them, but I find that it just spaces it way too far and it's a bit weird. So at least with the adjustable, we've got the dampeners and everything on this. Look at this. I mean, the other ones have dampeners too, but these ones actually tell you soft and hard, which is great. I'll probably run full softness for the street. I'm actually so keen for these. All right. Oh well, let's get the car set up. We're using hand tools today because I still haven't got a rattle gun because I'm lazy. We will whack these coilovers in and get them to the exact height the car's sitting at right now. All right, so wheels off. You guys have seen me do that a million times. All I gotta do is, I already cracked it, but shifter on the other side, both 17 mils, spanner on this side. Ratchet spanner saves your freaking life, guys. Get a set. 2 nuts at the top of the studs in the boot. And then once we take them off, drop the whole unit out. Now the axle is drooped down, so hopefully it should just fall out, and then we're good to go. So nuts at the top are out. They're in here somewhere. After pulling out the eyelet bolt, she's free. Now the rest of these are still in pretty good nick, so probably go on someone else's car. Just the front one needs to be rebuilt. All right, let's compare the pair. So these are the differences between the two. So not too much with the bodies themselves. It seems like the T5 have a much skinnier eyelet than the originals. Now the collars are slightly different, and the tops, if you look at the tops, obviously they're not too different in terms of the way they mount, but we do have different dampeners. So this has the clicky clickies here, but it doesn't tell you which way's soft or hard. But it seems like with the new ones, we have an indicator saying soft and hard, so that's good. So I'm going to quickly adjust the base of these ones to match the current ones. That way we have the height dialed in, and then I think we should be pretty sweet. So I have to make that fit that. So almost maybe a thumb width, and then we're good to go. All right guys, a bit of time has gone by. We have the rear in. Now this one was a bit of mucking around to get to fit. Now because these are S13 coilovers, they're not designed to fit 31. So I remember on this one when I first put them in, you have to grind down this eyelet bushing ever so slightly to get it to clear in there. So I ground that down, got that to fit, and it fits nicely. And you can see up in there, we just got to tighten the nuts and we're done. For one, I might run out of daylight today, so fingers crossed we don't. I'm gonna quickly smack the other one in, and then we'll go to the fronts, and that's it. All right guys, so rears are done. Now we just put the front in. They look so much nicer. I love the look of these. So here is our old one. This one was leaking so much. It's actually dripping there. Oh, it's actually, look at that. See all the oil coming out of it? So this one has to be rebuilt, so I'm going to give this one away to probably a buddy of mine, a mate of mine. Let's have a look at them side by side, the fronts. So this is obviously, this is the front drivers of this side, but this is the front passenger of the other side. But this coil, I don't know, this coilover just looks so good. I do love the dampening on the top, so much better being labelled, because these ones aren't labelled, so you just got to send it. So far with doing the rears, I found the spanners are so much better on these ones. They're so much more rigid and they just lock in. The locking rings are so much more sophisticated. These ones just slip all the time on this one, but these ones lock in nicely and it's very hard to actually slip, so massive improvement. So let's see if they last just as long. I do love the finish on them, this like nice sort of powder coated finish here, anodized finish. We've got one more side to do. It's getting dark, I'm running out of daylight as always. Let's quickly smack this side back in and we'll go on the other side, whack the last one in. Okay, so first of all, I want to apologize because you're probably not going to be able to see very well, but I want to show you guys installing this one. First thing we've got to do is crack our McPherson bolts. So they're both 17mm. So it'll probably be easier if I get our jack handle for some leverage and just crack that. That, there we go. Done. That's one. So you can see one at the top and we'll get the other one at the bottom. So we'll take him out. 3 of these at the top. She should come out. Okay, so we've removed the bottom 2 and one more at the top to take off, and then this should just slide out. And then just like that, the old one's out. This one's actually still in really good condition, which is what you want. Okay, so just taking a quick measurement on each one. I'm gonna match the right one to the left one. That's our old settings. Just making sure our camber plate is perfectly parallel with the top and the front. And then we'll put them in. Exciting. Right, now I'm going to wrestle the new boys in and put the nuts on. Let's see if I can do it on my own. Feed them in. So I've got the top hat through the other side. I'll quickly put a nut. So I've got a nut on the top. Now all I've got to do is bring the McPherson. There we go. And then that's it. And don't forget your brake line clip around the back here. So that's just sitting on beautifully. They're a nice looking coil, I'm not gonna lie. Now guys, when Maxpeed sends me these, obviously they send me them for nothing, but I don't make any money off this. So I'm genuinely gonna give you my honest reaction and my honest opinion about them. So far, much better over the older ones, but obviously driving will definitely tell if we can feel any difference, because with the older style coils, no matter how much I change the dampeners, it still felt exactly the same on fully soft and fully hard. So I'll see if these ones on fully soft feel much different to my old ones. And yeah, let's button all this up. We'll come back when the car's all put together. Well guys, coilovers are in finally. Now I'm back on the phone now because we're going to go out for a bit of a test drive. It is pitch black outside now. So you guys know the GoPro does not film good at night. So we have the old Maxpeed over here and the new one's in there now. So I'm keen to go for a little test drive, see how she feels, if it's any different. So I will put a link in the description of where to get these beautiful coilovers from. Also some discount codes that they'll set up with us. We'll go for a quick little bust and see if they're any different. All right, let's go. All right, we're in the beast now. Listen to that locker. Probably gonna hear a lot of dirt getting thrown up. Feel the glory of the RB30 now that we're not on a bloody dirt road pretty much. The car actually feels much better with these coils. So first initial sort of reaction, they definitely feel much better. They're not as bouncy as before, because I've been down this road a million times. Definitely feels much better with these ones, guys. I can't corner too hard because the battery's loose in the car, but it's not as bumpy as the first set, 100%. I think the dampeners have really worked. No knocking, which is good. It's first initial sort of thing when we do this. We want to make sure there's no knocking, no excessive noise. Nah, it feels pretty good. All right, back home, guys. New coilovers feel good. I'm really happy with them. So keen to test them out in the track or on the mountain runs or something. So I hope you guys like them too. Maybe you want to give them a go. Suss out the link in my description. I'll put a little code. Oh God, look at the mud just from going around there. Oh, for God's sakes. I'm gonna clean that off now before it cakes itself on. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this one. Keen for more 31 stuff. There's gonna be a lot coming, so definitely hit that subscribe button and give us a like. As always, do all the YouTube stuff, and we'll see you in the next one. So take care, everybody. Bye-bye. you.